This portion of the news is brought to you by the new Shell Unleaded, designed for extra miles.
Welcome back. Officials from Renew Bahamas, managers of the New Providence landfill, addressed professional engineers last week about the long-term plans for the facility over the course of its 5-year contract. President Gerhard Buggs confirmed to the Bahamas Society of Engineers monthly meeting that next on the company's agenda is the ongoing construction of the materials recycling facility, which will yield additional jobs and recycling benefits.
We started working on that late last year. We aim to have waste going over the facility next month, which is May, which is a few days away. We aim to employ about 130 people by summertime. And in line with that, we're employing 61 people at the moment, employing another 20 within the next 2 weeks as we ramp up to full production. That'll be by summertime. The actual MRF itself is a $4 million investment, but our entire investment in the entire project is more about $8 million.
Buggs was also questioned about the feasibility of a waste-to-energy plant. He said it was possible, but there were several key items that needed to be addressed, inclusive of what is received at the landfill.
So, for example, 1 ton of waste that composes in its entirety out of rock is not going to produce any energy. 1 ton of waste coming in composing of plastics is going to produce more energy. So you need to understand first how much waste is coming into the country, and you need to understand the composition thereof. Because only then can you actually decide what type of facility you want to put up, what's the size of the facility, and what you want to achieve out of the facility by the use of technology, etc. So it's a process that we've started for the government in terms of analyzing the waste streams. From the 24th of November, our new weighbridges are actually capturing daily data. So literally every vehicle that comes over the weighbridges is weighed, and it assists the government with accurate billing, and it provides accurate information about the waste coming into the landfill facility.
The economy on the southern island of San Salvador is said to be flourishing. That coming from Deputy Prime Minister and Member of Parliament for the area, the Honorable Philip Davis, who confirmed in a recent interview with us that further growth is expected for the island pretty soon.
We have full employment, and in fact they have absorbed persons from other islands, and San Salvadorians who had moved away are coming back home, and so we have full employment.
The Deputy Prime Minister credited much of that growth to the strong presence the Club Med property has on San Salvador. He confirmed that approval is pending by the Ministry of Works and Urban Development for proposed expansion plans set for that property. The multi-million-dollar expansion is a joint venture between Club Med and another group.
Club Med right now is doing tremendously well. The added rooms is a necessity, appears to be a necessity for them right now. All it means further growth, more employment, and more opportunities for San Salvadorans and Bahamians. I'm just hoping that they'll all get together and get moving with the project. I've had no timeline in recent times about it. My last advice on it is that the project is proceeding. They've had some glitches in respect to the planning of it, but I think those glitches have now been removed. Hopefully, we'll be able to make some announcements shortly.
Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs, Senator the Honorable Allison Maynard Gibson, recently met with the Bahamas Christian Council to provide information on what the Attorney General's office is doing to maintain good governance and law and order. The Attorney General expressed concern to the clergy about the limited pool of persons in New Providence who are available as potential jurors. She also asked the religious group to encourage eyewitnesses to give information to the police under the Witness Protection Program and to participate in the program when necessary. The Bahamas Christian Council has produced and circulated a flyer encouraging residents to serve as jurors. The Ministry of Finance and the Value-Added Tax Department announced that Bahamian businesses showed very healthy compliance with the quarterly deadline for VAT returns. More than 90% of businesses that must file on a monthly basis complied with the due date, although some tardiness was observed, partly because of the extra few days it took for payments to reach the government. So far, more than 80% of the mandatory registrants who filed quarterly have had satisfied their first VAT return, and at this point, the VAT Department is aggressively following up with businesses that have not yet reported. Officials say their immediate priority now is to provide more training before the second quarter's reports are due. In news from education, 4 students of the Anatole Rogers Senior High School recently won the 2015 American Hotel and Lodging Educational Institute International Hospitality and Tourism Management Competition in Orlando, Florida. That amounts to more than $57,000 in scholarships. The students also won an all-expense-paid trip to New York City to attend the American Hotels and Lodging Association Fall Conference and the International Hotel, Motel and Restaurant Show, where they will have the opportunity to connect with some of the most influential leaders in the hospitality industry. This year marks the 5th year that students of Anatole Rogers participated in this competition, and is the first school outside of the U.S. to win the competition. It's win or go home tonight for participants of the IAAF BTC World Relays. Chris Saunders joins us live from the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium next with sports.